Utah is a land of breathtaking deserts, towering red rock canyons, and strange secrets hidden in plain sight. Beneath its beauty lies an unsettling truth. This region holds mysteries science has never been able to fully explain. From ancient civilizations that disappeared without a trace, to perfectly spherical stones no one knows how nature or something else created, Utah is a puzzle box of the unknown. But tonight, we're unlocking those puzzles one by one. What happened to the mysterious Anasazi people, who carved the haunting petroglyphs in the Uinta Basin? And what secrets are buried in caves said to hold giant skeletons? Stay with us as we unravel Utah's ancient mysteries science can't explain. Before we dive deep, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss our journeys into the strangest mysteries science can't solve. Let's begin. Utah, a land of hidden secrets. Utah isn't just about national parks and desert beauty. It's a land layered with history older than memory. Archaeologists have uncovered ruins, artifacts, and petroglyphs stretching back thousands of years, yet many remain unexplained. Its canyons echo with whispers of ancient civilizations, while its plateaus conceal stone spheres and rock formations that challenge geological understanding. Local native traditions preserve stories of beings that once walked these lands, giants, star visitors, and hidden societies living beneath the earth. Scientists have tried to explain these away as myths, erosion, or coincidence. Yet the evidence refuses to fit neatly into those boxes. To understand Utah's true mystery, we need to dig deeper than textbooks allow, exploring the petroglyphs, the caves, the stone spheres, and the vanished people who once thrived here. Utah is more than a state. It's a riddle carved into stone, waiting for those brave enough to look closer. The vanished Anasazi civilization. The Anasazi, also known as the ancestral Puebloans, thrived in Utah and the surrounding Four Corners region for centuries. They built cliff dwellings, villages, and ceremonial structures that still baffle modern engineers. Yet sometime around the 13th century, they disappeared almost overnight. Archaeologists find signs of drought, famine, and conflict, but those alone don't explain the speed and scale of their vanishing. Whole communities abandoned stone cities like Mesa Verde and Sego Canyon, leaving behind intricate art and complex astronomy knowledge. Where did they go? Some believe they migrated south into Hopi and Zuni tribes, but oral traditions suggest something stranger. Hopi legends speak of the Anasazi descending into the earth to escape destruction, or being taken by star people. Science shrugs, but the unanswered question remains. How could a civilization so advanced vanish, leaving behind silence carved into the canyon walls? Strange cliff dwellings of Utah. In Utah's canyons, the remnants of cliff dwellings whisper stories of their lost inhabitants. These homes weren't random shelters. They were carefully engineered, carved into sheer rock faces high above the canyon floor. Some are only accessible by narrow ledges or dangerous climbs. Why would a people go to such extremes to build homes in places nearly impossible to reach? Was it for defense against enemies or something else? Inside, archaeologists find signs of ceremonial life, including kivas, circular underground chambers believed to connect with the spiritual world. Some theorists suggest these hidden dwellings weren't just fortresses but observatories aligned with celestial movements. Others propose they were a way to escape something on the ground, something they feared. Science admits the cliff dwellings are a marvel, but the reason for their placement remains an unsolved mystery, etched into Utah's stone walls. The mystery of the Moqui Marbles. Scattered across Utah's deserts are strange, perfectly spherical stones known as Moqui Marbles. These iron-coated sandstone balls range in size from marbles to softballs, littering vast stretches of land. To geologists, they are hematite concretions, natural formations shaped over millions of years. But local native traditions tell a different story. The Hopi believe these marbles are the playful spirits of ancestors, leaving behind their presence in stone form. Others see them as artifacts of ancient technology or evidence of visitors not from Earth. Some Moqui marbles have even been found to contain unusual magnetic properties. How did nature or something else craft thousands of perfect spheres scattered across such a wide region? Are they natural curiosities or relics left behind by a civilization whose science we no longer understand? Even today, geologists admit the full process of their creation is still not entirely explained. Petroglyphs of the Uinta Basin. In the Uinta Basin of northeastern Utah, hundreds of petroglyphs are carved into rock faces, their meaning lost to time. Some depict animals and humans, while others show bizarre figures with bulbous heads, large eyes, and strange suits. Images that look eerily similar to modern depictions of extraterrestrials. Archaeologists say they represent spirits, shamans, or symbolic art, but many remain unsettled. Why do so many figures appear to wear helmets or carry strange tools? And why do they resemble stories of star beings found across native traditions? The Fremont people who carved many of these petroglyphs left behind no written language. All we have are these haunting images, frozen in stone, their purpose a mystery. Science struggles to explain them away as imagination, yet they suggest contact or belief in contact with something far beyond human understanding. The Cave of the Giants. Legends across Utah tell of caves where giant skeletons once lay buried. Ranchers, miners, and explorers in the 19th and early 20th centuries reported stumbling upon massive bones sealed deep within caverns. In the San Rafael Swell and other regions, rumors spread of skeletons towering 8 to 10 feet tall, with elongated skulls and unusual features. Newspapers of the time carried sensational headlines about these discoveries, but many of the remains mysteriously disappeared, some taken by private collectors, others allegedly confiscated. Were these mere exaggerations, or was something deliberately hidden? Native Ute traditions speak of Ctach, a race of red-haired giants who once waged war against their ancestors. If these stories and remains are true, they rewrite human history in Utah. Yet science officially denies such findings, leaving the Cave of the Giants as one of Utah's most haunting, unsolved mysteries. The mystery of Sego Canyon. Sego Canyon, Utah, holds some of the most striking and puzzling rock art in North America. The canyon walls display figures so bizarre that even seasoned archaeologists hesitate to explain them. Towering humanoids with hollow eyes, elongated bodies, and no visible arms stand silently etched in red and white pigments. Some appear to float. Others have antenna-like shapes extending from their heads. Scientists classify these as Barrier Canyon-style pictographs, painted thousands of years ago by unknown hands. But their appearance sparks speculation. Were they gods, spirits, or beings not of this world? Some researchers argue these figures depict shamanic visions from altered states of consciousness. Others suggest first-hand encounters with something the artists could only interpret as divine. Sego Canyon remains one of Utah's most mysterious sites, where art, myth, and science collide in an eternal enigma painted on stone. Ancient astronomy of the Anasazi. The Anasazi weren't just builders, they were master astronomers. At sites like Sego Canyon and Hovenweep, structures align perfectly with solstices and lunar cycles. In Utah, petroglyphs and stone placements mark celestial events with astonishing precision. The most famous is the Sun Dagger on Fajada Butte, where light slices through stone spirals exactly at the solstices. How could a people without modern tools track the heavens so precisely? Some believe they had advanced knowledge passed down from earlier civilizations, or even from star visitors. Mainstream archaeology praises their observational skills but cannot explain why such elaborate calendars were necessary for survival. Were they marking agricultural cycles? Or were they communicating with something beyond Earth? The Anasazi's astronomical mastery adds yet another layer to Utah's unsolved mysteries, suggesting they saw the universe in ways we are only beginning to rediscover. The enigma of Horseshoe Canyon. Deep in Utah's Horseshoe Canyon lies one of the most famous rock art panels in North America, the Great Gallery. This haunting mural stretches hundreds of feet, depicting ghostly, life-sized figures with hollow eyes and elongated forms. Some figures hold snakes. Others seem to float or radiate energy. Unlike simple hunting scenes, these images suggest something spiritual, or something otherworldly. Archaeologists call it Barrier Canyon style, painted thousands of years ago by an unknown culture. But what did they mean? Some theorists claim the Great Gallery depicts gods or alien beings. Others see it as evidence of shamanic journeys, visions carved into stone to preserve encounters with another realm. Science has no definitive answer. Standing before the Great Gallery, you can feel the weight of mystery pressing against the canyon walls, a reminder that Utah's secrets are far from fully understood. The Lost Roads Mine. Among Utah's strangest legends is the Lost Roads Mine, said to be a hidden source of vast gold deposits somewhere in the Uinta Mountains. Stories claim it was originally discovered by the Spanish in the 1700s, guarded fiercely, and later revealed to a Mormon settler named Thomas Rhodes. Supposedly, he and his family secretly extracted enormous amounts of gold for the Mormon Church. But after his death, the mine's location was lost or deliberately concealed. Some believe it is cursed, protected by spirits or by the native tribes who warned against disturbing it. Treasure hunters have searched for generations, but the mine remains undiscovered. Skeptics say it never existed, while believers claim it still lies hidden beneath Utah's wilderness, its riches protected by forces beyond human reach. The Lost Roads Mine continues to blur the line between history, myth, and mystery. The Curse of Skinwalker Ranch. In northeastern Utah lies a place that has become infamous, Skinwalker Ranch. Though modern stories focus on UFOs and paranormal activity, its origins tie back to native Ute legends of the Skinwalker, a shape-shifting sorcerer feared and avoided at all costs. Ranchers in the 1990s reported cattle mutilations, glowing orbs, and strange craft in the skies. Scientists, including those backed by billionaire Robert Bigelow, investigated but left with more questions than answers. Instruments malfunctioned, strange readings appeared, and the ranch seemed to resist explanation. Is it a natural magnetic anomaly, portal to another dimension, or something science simply can't measure? Even today, Skinwalker Ranch remains one of Utah's most infamous mysteries, where folklore, fear, and scientific curiosity collide. Whether it's curses or aliens, the truth remains hidden beneath the desert skies. The Uinta Basin anomalies. The Uinta Basin, where Skinwalker Ranch lies, is a hotspot of unexplained phenomena. Beyond the ranch, locals report glowing lights darting through the sky, strange creatures, and unexplained aircraft. For centuries, native stories have warned of this land as dangerous, home to spirits and beings not meant to be disturbed. Scientists who attempt to measure the region encounter bizarre anomalies, magnetic fluctuations, radio interfere, and atmospheric changes. Some researchers suggest underground geological activity could explain it, but no evidence fully accounts for the phenomena. Is the Uinta Basin a natural window into something beyond Earth? Or is it simply a land where human imagination amplifies natural mysteries? Whatever the case, the basin's reputation as a paranormal hotspot has made it central to Utah's strangest unsolved mysteries, where the veil between science and legend grows thin. Ancient megaliths of Utah. While Utah is best known for petroglyphs, whispers persist of megalithic structures buried or eroded into the landscape. Some explorers claim to have found giant stone alignments resembling dolmens or standing stones, similar to sites in Europe. Others dismiss these as natural formations shaped by erosion. But the possibility that ancient builders once erected monuments in Utah cannot be ignored. Native oral traditions sometimes reference old ones who shaped the land before known tribes arrived. Were these megaliths ceremonial, astronomical, or simply natural accidents mistaken for human design? Science remains cautious, often refusing to classify them as man-made without clear tools or inscriptions. Yet to those who stumble across them in Utah's deserts, the feeling is unmistakable. Someone long ago may have shaped these stones with purpose. The Fremont Mystery. The Fremont people, who lived in Utah between 300 and 1300 CE, are among the most enigmatic cultures of the American Southwest. Unlike their Anasazi neighbors, the Fremont left behind fewer permanent structures. Their artifacts suggest a blend of nomadic and agricultural life, yet their distinctive rock art is among the strangest in North America. Figures with trapezoidal bodies, elaborate headdresses, and surreal shapes dominate their carvings. But what do they mean? Archaeologists admit the symbolism is unclear, with theories ranging from ceremonial depictions to contact with otherworldly beings. The Fremont disappeared around the same time as the Anasazi, their culture vanishing almost overnight. Was it climate change, conflict, or something stranger? The Fremont mystery remains unsolved, another puzzle piece in Utah's long history of civilizations that appear, thrive, and vanish without a trace. Ghost stories of the canyons. Utah's canyons hold more than just ancient ruins. They are said to echo with ghostly presences. Hikers and explorers report hearing drums, whispers, and chanting in empty canyons at night. Some claim to see shadowy figures among the ruins, as if the spirits of the Anasazi and Fremont still walk the desert. Scientists dismiss these as imagination, echoes, or tricks of light, but too many stories persist to ignore. Native traditions speak of sacred lands where the veil between the living and the spirit world is thin. Perhaps the haunting isn't just metaphorical, but a memory etched into the very rock. Utah's canyons are not just natural wonders. They are spiritual landscapes, where every shadow might be more than it seems. The ghosts of ancient civilizations seem to linger, refusing to let go of their desert home. Underground legends. Utah is filled with stories of underground tunnels and hidden chambers. Some explorers report vast caverns beneath the deserts, said to hold ancient treasures or even evidence of lost civilizations. The most persistent legends tell of secret passageways connecting sacred sites, used by ancient peoples to travel unseen. Miners in the 1800s sometimes claimed to break into massive underground chambers filled with strange artifacts, only for the entrances to collapse or be sealed. Could Utah hold an underground network, like the mysterious tunnels reported worldwide? Science has found caves and lava tubes, but none matching the descriptions of lost chambers filled with ancient relics. The legends remain alive, suggesting Utah's greatest secrets may still lie hidden beneath its red rock surface. The San Rafael Swell Enigma. The San Rafael Swell is one of Utah's most rugged landscapes, a maze of cliffs, domes, and hidden valleys. It is also a hotbed of mysterious findings. Ancient rock art covers the canyon walls, depicting both animals and bizarre humanoid figures. Some caves are rumored to hold the remains of giants, while others conceal unexplained artifacts. The geology itself raises questions, with strange formations resembling artificial shapes. Scientists attribute it to erosion, but some explorers insist human or non-human hands helped shape parts of it. The San Rafael Swell is also known for its ghostly silence. Visitors report a sense of unease, as if being watched. Whether natural or supernatural, the swell feels like a place holding secret science has yet to uncover. The dinosaur petroglyphs. Among Utah's most debated mysteries are petroglyphs that appear to depict dinosaurs. In certain remote canyons, carvings show long-necked creatures strikingly similar to sauropods. Creationists point to these as evidence that humans and dinosaurs once coexisted, while scientists argue the images are stylized depictions of lizards or mythological beings. Yet the resemblance is uncanny. Did ancient Utah's inhabitants somehow preserve knowledge of creatures millions of years extinct? Or are these carvings coincidences that only look familiar to modern eyes? The debate continues with no clear answer. If genuine, these petroglyphs challenge not only archaeology but paleontology, suggesting our ancestors saw things science insists they could not have seen. The mystery of Utah's dinosaur petroglyphs remains one of the most controversial puzzles carved into stone. The mystery of Lake Powell. Beneath the waters of Lake Powell lie countless undiscovered ruins and artifacts. When the dam was built, canyons that once held ancient dwellings and petroglyphs were flooded, locking their secrets away. Divers occasionally report finding walls, structures, and carvings deep below the surface, preserved in eerie silence. Some claim evidence of entire villages lies drowned, untouched since the waters rose. Scientists acknowledge much was lost beneath Lake Powell, but few expeditions have attempted to recover it. Could Utah's greatest mysteries be hidden beneath the waves? The thought is haunting. Every time the lake's waters recede, more secrets are revealed. Glimpses of a history drowned but not erased. Lake Powell is more than a reservoir. It is a watery vault holding the unsolved past of ancient Utah. Star people in native lore. Across Utah, native oral traditions speak of the Star People, beings who descended from the sky and shared wisdom with their ancestors. Some stories describe glowing ships, others tall radiant beings. The Ute, Hopi, and Navajo all have variations of these accounts. Were they myths, symbolic tales of the sun, moon, and stars? Or could they be records of encounters with something extraterrestrial? The petroglyphs of the Uinta Basin and Sego Canyon align closely with these stories, suggesting they were more than imagination. Science insists no contact occurred. But why do so many cultures, separated by vast distances, tell nearly identical stories of visitors from the sky? Utah's legends of the Star People remain among its most profound and unexplainable mysteries, hinting at encounters beyond our current understanding. Disappearances in Utah's wilderness. Utah's wilderness isn't just home to ancient mysteries. It is also the site of modern disappearances. Each year, hikers, explorers, and treasure hunters vanish in the state's vast deserts and mountains, never to be seen again. Some are found much later with no clear cause of death. Others leave no trace at all. Skeptics blame harsh terrain and lack of preparation. But some believe these vanishings connect to Utah's deeper mysteries. Are people stumbling upon forbidden sites? Are the legends of cursed lands more than just stories? Or could the forces behind Utah's ancient enigmas still be active today? Science explains these cases as accidents, yet the sheer number of unsolved disappearances fuels Utah's eerie reputation. In this land of stone and silence, the desert sometimes keeps its secrets forever. What science can't explain. For every petroglyph, stone sphere, or vanished civilization in Utah, science offers partial explanations, but never the full story. Moqui Marbles are geological curiosities, yet their magnetic anomalies remain unstudied. Anasazi disappearance is drought and migration, but oral traditions suggest stranger causes. The Cave of Giants is myth, though reports of skeletons persist. Scientists hesitate to explore possibilities that don't fit neatly within established theories. Yet ignoring these mysteries doesn't make them vanish. Instead, they remind us that Utah is still a frontier of the unknown, where the ancient past whispers questions science cannot or will not answer. Utah forces us to confront a humbling truth. Our knowledge is incomplete, and the desert holds secrets still waiting to be revealed. Utah is a place where beauty and mystery walk hand in hand. Its red rock deserts and hidden canyons hold the remains of civilizations we barely understand, artifacts that defy explanation, and legends that blur the line between myth and reality. From the vanished Anasazi to the haunting figures of Sego Canyon, from the Moqui Marbles to the Cave of the Giants, Utah reminds us that the past is not fully written. The mysteries are still here, waiting for curious eyes and open minds. Perhaps someday, science will unlock these secrets. Or perhaps they are meant to remain hidden, guarding truths humanity is not ready to face. If you enjoyed this journey through Utah's ancient mysteries, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more deep dives into mysteries science can't explain. Until next time, keep questioning,